570 Sports. I'm here with Nathan Thayer, junior at Scranton Prep, and I'm here with Ethan Haggerty, another junior at Scranton Prep. Two pretty good swimmers. Nathan is a 100 freestyle, 100 butterfly, 50 freestyle guy, yep. You know, and Ethan, you also do a lot as well. Yeah. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
I'm doing pretty good right now. It's been going well.
Yeah. How does it feel to get back into sports?
Good. It's definitely been a struggle with COVID. It's hard to get pool time, regardless of whether it's club swimming or prep swimming. So we're really just trying to get back in the pool as much as we can, cross training with it, whatever we can do to get better.
Right. So I mean, you hear a lot of ruffles down at Scranton Prep. A lot of ruffles about swimming with the change of coach and everything like that. You know, how is the new coach able to come in and help you guys and okay the situation?
At first, I was a bit iffy on the new coach because, Coach Joe, he was a great coach for my freshman and sophomore year. Great coach. But then Colin came in, and I really liked him. I really feel like he cares about our team. We had our first meet on Friday, and that was the first time I truly saw that Colin, he cares about this team.
Right.
He wants the best for us. He's doing a one-man job. He doesn't have an assistant coach. He's doing everything he can. He's doing a great job at it.
Right. Well, I can tell you guys that he personally messages me and let me know, hey, you know, my guys are willing to come on the show, and I'm like, hey, well, let's get them on. No doubt about it. We'll get the guys on. We'll get the girls on. So I mean, just being at the fact that he reached out to me shows me that he cares about you guys, and he wants you guys to succeed, and he wants you guys to be seen to succeed. And you know, there's quite a few coaches around in the area that do that. But you know, they all care. They all care. Mm-hmm. A lot of Scranton Prep coaches reach out to me all the time. Mm-hmm. They got some great athletes down there. I mean, like it's crazy. Every single sport, you got a top guy.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of talent in our school.
Right.
There is.
I mean, what is it like? So for me, I went to Scranton High School, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was like the guy. You know, I was like the guy because I was the fastest guy, so I was like the main guy. So for you guys, it's like I'm the guy, he's the guy, she's the girl. Like how is it to be in a school with like so many different athletes?
You know, it's definitely it's a great feeling to know that you're not the only person that really works hard at a sport and really is dedicated to what they're doing. But you know, we're all there to do the same thing. We're all there to work hard and try to achieve our goals. But it's really a great community. Everybody's so supportive of each other.
No doubt. How often are you guys in the weight room?
I go in there about 2 times a week when I can get there. I do a lot of body weight exercise at home as well when I can.
Right. How about you? How often are you in the weight room?
Around 3 times a week. I do CrossFit a lot, and I just try to get as much cross training and everything like that as much as I can as possible, because that helps with swimming a lot.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What like that's what that leads me to my next question. Like, so I'm not a swimmer and I don't know much about swimming. All I know is what Riley and Collins and all the other girls have told me, and some of the guys have told me about swimming. But I never asked this question: what type of workouts in the gym would you do that helps you improve swimming?
I think it all depends on what you're trying to focus on. I mean, if you're working on leg strength, a lot of squats, running's a good one, biking too. Anything to really build like muscle and endurance, because more than muscle mass, endurance is a big thing in swimming, because you know you need your muscles to last longer in the pool, and you know. Just anything really, if you want to work on upper body, you know, just lifting weights, whatever you can get in.
Right. How about you?
I try to focus on a bit lower weights, but high reps to get more of my endurance in my muscles, and then I try to do a lot of cardio work as well to get my heart rate up and to get used to having, because I'm a sprinter, I need to be able to do a lot in a short amount of time without breathing at all. So I try to work on that a lot in the gym as well.
Right. So, you know, in basketball, it's like let's say in basketball, it's usually like the tall guy. He's the guy because he's bigger than everybody else. In football, it's like he's stronger than everybody else. What can you look? How can I look at a swimmer and be like, he's a good swimmer?
I think it all depends on what type of event you do, because Nathan and I do very different events. I'm a distance freestyler, he's a sprint freestyler. So if you look at him, big build, tall guy, definitely he's able to go fast in the 50 free. I'm not as tall myself, but I have I have a lot of endurance, so that's why I strive in the distance events.
Right. So you're saying height sometimes has to do with that?
Yeah, height's definitely a factor.
Height has a big factor in swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Height has a bigger factor in sprinting rather than it does in distance. And with sprinting, you just need to be able to put as much muscle into one race as possible. With distance, you need to be able to pace yourself and have that muscle and that endurance for a long period of time. And that's where me and Ethan differ at. We do different stuff.
Right. So I'm actually learning here, so that's pretty good. So now I know, hey, he's big, he's long, he's gonna be good. So how about as far as these virtual meets? Give me your thoughts and your feelings on them.
I guess anything to really have competition. Through this whole pandemic, it's been hard getting meets in and stuff. And however we get meets in, I'm all for it. Virtual meets, they're not the worst thing ever. I'd much rather be competing though. But we make the best of it, right. And as whatever we can get, I'm happy with.
Right. Mm-hmm. So for you've got competition within your team. So you got guys that can push you, and race against you,
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're at another school and you got nobody that can push you, do you see that as a disadvantage as far as virtual, looking at times?
I do feel like having someone on the team to push you really helps a lot. I feel like when you're pushed, you do your best, and having that other person, having that friendly competition like me and Ethan have sometimes,
right.
It helps a lot, and to strive to have better times, I think that helps a lot.
Yeah. Right. Do you guys feel like it'll affect your times for districts or states or anything like that?
I think it'll be a factor, yes. I've always been I've always really focused on just working towards my times, and I've always focused on just trying to beat my times. I don't really focus on anybody else, competition-wise. But I think definitely if you have somebody in the lane next to you and they're going faster than you, it makes it easier to try and catch up to them because you have somebody to pace off of.
Right. So I know when I ran in track and field, it was always good to look over my shoulders and see somebody there. I mean, I might have to turn my head all the way back, but but it was always good to have somebody or hear footsteps or hear something. It's obviously got to be weird for virtual meets. It's obviously got to be weird. And what about not being able to have your family there?
Yeah, that's definitely a big one. I'd done a lot of USA swimming, and my mom and dad have gotten tired of sitting in the bleachers, so they became officials on deck. So I've always had my family right there, always watching me. So it's definitely hard for me to go into a swim meet knowing my parents they're watching online, but not there with me. Right.
And I mean, from speaking to other people's moms about swimming and dads about swimming, it costs a lot of freaking money.
It does. Yeah. It's definitely an expensive sport.
So to not be able to see you out there is absurd.
Yeah.
It's absurd. But nonetheless, we got to do the best that we can in virtual. Yeah. If it seems to be working now, well, I mean, would you rather do that or would you rather sit home?
No, I'd rather do whatever I could.
Anything we can.
Right. So what are your goals set out for this season?
I think I'm really just trying to build more strength. I know it's definitely hard to get in the pool, and I know my times might not be where they want to be right now. But I'm just trying to become an overall better swimmer in the pool, try and work on some technique, and just get in the pool.
Right. I hear through the grapevine that maybe possibly you could have been a state champion, and the shutdown kind of hurt that.
Probably not there yet, but I'm definitely working there this year. along with what Ethan said, because I am trying to become a better swimmer and just trying to improve my times, I'm also trying to beat the district record in the 100 freestyle. That's my main focus for the season right now.
Right.
And we winning the 100 free again and getting my fly a lot better as well.
Right.
I'm trying to really focus on my events, and I'm happy that I found events that I enjoy, and I'm just gonna be working on them all season, try to get the best times I possibly can with them.
Right. So, I mean, looking around the globe, I like to look around the globe a little bit and talk about some other swimmers in the area.
Mm-hmm.
One big name that I'm going to say, you guys probably already know it. If you don't know it, you don't. I mean,
yeah, I feel like you.
Who you think I'm
Peter
going to
K-Wash?
say? Yes.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Peter?
Peter's always been a great guy. I swam with him on my USA club team. Very motivated swimmer, very hard worker. He's a great he motivates everybody else around him. He's a really good guy to swim with, and I think where he's going, I think he deserves it because he works hard all the time.
Yeah, no doubt.
I do swim with Peter as of right now. I'm on the same Y team as him. Great kid to swim with. I love being in his lane. He really pushes me to my limit, and he's helping me get better work ethic and everything, and I appreciate that of him.
Right.
Great swimmer, great guy. I love him.
Right. The only thing about it is he should have went to prep, right?
Oh my God! If he was at prep right now, it would have been over.
That would be crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it would.
Everything he deserves, everything that he's gotten so far. Only good stuff in the future for him.
I mean, he's going through the same things as you guys are going,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
the same hard times, and but he's getting through it, and that's all that we got to do is just keep trying to get through it. Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of your accomplishments?
Inside and a little bit inside the pool stuff. With this year, I feel like I'm gathering better work ethic. I feel like I'm working harder at practices, and I think that's paying off very well. As for last year is the first time I ever won districts in an individual event, along with a relay. I won that for my freshman year, though. Very happy with my individual win, though. And I was runner-up in my other event, which I'm working to win this year. Hopefully I can get two individual goals. Those are my two. That was definitely my biggest accomplishment in swim so far, was my 100 free last year.
Right.
And I hope I can just become better, and better times for next year or this year.
Right.
And
how about you? How about your accomplishments?
Yeah, so this year, like I said, I'm really just trying to focus on getting in the pool. Last year, we won the 200 medley relay.
Nice.
Went to states in that. My freshman year, I won the 500 freestyle. I was district champion. Then I went to states. I didn't do very well at states, but that's okay. It's the district accomplishment that really meant a lot to me.
Right.
But
it was a great race. I remember that.
yeah, that was a
a
good
great race.
Yeah. But as of right now, just trying to get in the pool. I think every day my accomplishment is just getting to practice and working as hard as I can.
Right. It sounds good. Are there any other sports that you guys are involved in?
I play baseball.
Nice.
That is my other sport.
What position?
I play center field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
I'm not involved in any other sports.
Okay.
No. I do lifeguard during the summer though.
Okay. And how about as far as in the classroom? How well are you guys doing in the classroom?
Pretty good.
Yeah, very well.
I'd say I keep my grades up.
Yeah.
Last quarter I got straight A's.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I definitely, my junior year, definitely been stepping myself up, getting a lot better grades, and I'm happy with what I'm doing I'm happy with where I'm at right now, and they just keep getting better, and I'm happy with that.
Right. Well, your grades are the most important part if you're going to go on that next
They
level.
are.
So
yeah.
if you want to get to that next level, you got to keep them up there.
Yes.
Do you guys have any schools in mind that you would like to go to, or you're being looked at by?
I actually have my first college call tomorrow with St. Mary's College down in Maryland.
Big time.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was talking to their coach. Sounds like they have a good program. I'm probably gonna go check it out.
Nice.
But I'm just looking all around, see what everybody has to offer. Various schools, just get a good feel for what everybody has to offer. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Nate?
I'm in the process of looking at schools right now, seeing what fits me. I would like to go more down south, and I do really want to swim in college. I've pretty much decided that, and I would want to try to go D1 in swimming, and I feel like I can if I can keep going down the path I am right now.
Right.
So I'm just in the process of looking at colleges. I have everything set up, just trying to find the few good colleges for me. Then I'll start trying to email with the coaches and set up some stuff with them.
So what is, like I said, I don't know much about swimming, but what is a good college for swimming? Where are some good colleges for swimming?
I'd say a lot of the bigger public schools like Indiana University. I know they have a great swim team. The Texas schools, a lot of them have good swim teams. Even schools up north. It all just depends. There are powerhouses for college swimming, but I think it more depends on what the swimmer wants. So, it depends. You got to talk to the coaches, see what you're really trying to focus on in college, and then that's how you make your decision.
Right. So you no doubt you want to swim in college.
Yes, I do. I probably won't go to the level that he's going to. I probably will swim Division III. But
you don't know. I mean,
you never know.
You can get bigger, stronger, faster. You never know.
Yeah, there's always possibilities in the future, but I definitely try to focus on academics more.
Right.
But,
I mean, it all starts with hard work.
Yes.
Put the work in. Usually it pays off. You put the work in.
Yeah.
So I know you beat me around the bush a whole bunch and told me, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at. What if I was at school and I was knocking at your door? What school would you want me to be?
William and Mary in Virginia.
Nice.
That would be my first pick for colleges.
Nice. Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming on 570 Sports. You guys are some very interesting kids. I'm sure this interview is going to blow up.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it.
Some good stuff.
It was great.
Yeah, you guys take it easy.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you for coming on.